Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Center. So let's talk Keystone Giants baseball. Jamie Shevchik, the head coach, joining us right now. Last time we talked to him was back in April. I think they had something like 3 practices outside all year up until that point. They were somewhere around 19-10 or so. Since then, they've reeled off a whole bunch in a row. And Jamie, you are now the CSAC champs. Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Yeah, back in April when we talked, it was right before the Howard and strikeout event, the strikeout cancer event. We were right around 19-10, and pretty much couldn't do anything as far as getting outside and practicing. It seems like we were playing every day, and every opportunity we had to get on a baseball field to practice, there was either rain or something else was going on. But it's changed. It's turned around a little bit since then.
Well, you had that feeling that things were going in the right direction. Guys are going to get their feet under them a little bit, so to speak, on the diamond. Tell us about this run that you guys have put together and how the men are playing there at Keystone.
We just got into a groove. Over the last, I believe, 17, 18 games of the season, we got into a groove where we were able to get outside, we were able to do something, we were able to practice, we were able to get into a better swing of things, and the guys are actually playing really, really well. We've won 15 out of the last 16, I believe, and won our 7th straight conference championship over the weekend.
So, Jamie, let's talk about this pitching staff you have and the job you're getting done on the mound during the stretch. We've had
4 quality starters this year, and we always have one guy that goes out there and you have you're confident that he can win the game for you or give you a great chance to win. This year we've had 4. Felix Baez is our clear-cut number 1 pitcher this year. He was just named the Colonial States Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Year. That gives us our 5th straight Conference Pitcher of the Year in the CSAC. But behind him, we have 3 quality starters. James Dunning, a local kid from West Grand, had an unbelievable year. He finished his career at 7-1. Only 1 loss, and that just came, a few weeks ago. But he pitched a 3-hit shutout in the conference tournament this weekend. And we knew it was always in there with that kid. It's just getting it out of him, and he's had a great year so far.
Jamie Shevchik joining us from Keystone. We're talking about the Giants baseball team. Coach, how about the bats? You guys walloped the ball in this championship game and doubled up the other team.
We got hot at the right time. And, the problem that we had earlier in the year is we were very inconsistent. You never knew which team was going to show up. We can show up and play like the best team in the country, or we can show up and play like we're the worst team in the country. And this stretch run, including right through the conference tournament, we showed up and we played like we thought we'd be able to. And that was like one of the better teams in the country. We put up, over 40 runs in 3 games and well over 50 hits. In the championship game the other day, we went down 6-0 in the first inning before we had a chance to swing the bats. And surprisingly, it was calm, cool, collective. Guys knew that we were going to hit. And we chipped our way right back into it and took the lead before we got into the 6th inning. So our bats have been absolutely exploding here over the last couple of weeks, and we hope that this momentum can roll right into the regional tournament.
I was just going to hit on that question next, Coach. As you say, you guys are playing great baseball. You're hitting well. You got some pitchers doing some good stuff, and you feel pretty confident about it. Talk about what this regional tournament is like. You guys have some experience with this, and there's some challenging teams, but you guys always seem to be one of them in the mix.
The regional tournament will come out on Monday morning, the 11th. Basically, we have no idea where we're going. For the past couple of years, we've had the luxury of staying right here in our backyard at the stadium, Lackawanna County Stadium. The Mid-Atlantic Regional this year is held in York, Pennsylvania. We've been to New York before. Last year there was teams from Pennsylvania shipped to Ohio. Ohio teams coming over here to the Mid-Atlantic. So you never know where you're going to fall. But basically, it's an 8-team tournament. There's 64 teams left in the country at this point. And the winner of each regional is going to end up going to the World Series. When we went to the World Series in 2011, we came out of the New York Regional. So it's we'll kind of sit back here, wait and see where the chips fall. And I think if we're playing the way that we're playing right now, we have just as much of a chance as anybody else in that regional.
Jamie, you're not one of those guys. It seems like you take things for granted when you start with your administration at Keystone. You talk with your coaching staff, talk with the guys you bring in every year. You have a great formula right now, and it's working year after year.
I tell you what, it's not easy. I don't think people realize how much pressure is put on you on a daily basis. I mean, we've won a conference championship for 11 straight years at Keystone College. 7 of them have been in the Colonial State Athletic Conference. So the pressure is obviously there year in and year out, but it's something that we harness, and it drives us, my coaching staff, myself, to make sure we recruit quality kids every year, and we work our tails off to make sure we get that next conference championship. Can you imagine the reaction if and when it comes? And I'm sure it's going to come eventually, of when Keystone College doesn't win a conference championship.
Well, you're doing as long as you're there. It seems like the tradition continues, Jamie. Great season once again, and we wish you well at the regional tournament.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
Jamie Shevchik from Keystone College Giants baseball team here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.